for my first show with Patricia Nash, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, look at these beautiful bags. And now I am so proud to be called a collector. What a stunning, stunning way for you to get ready for Mother's Day, to get ready for spring and summer, to get ready for year round. Patricia is a designer, you're gonna meet her in about 2 seconds, who is inspired by her travels around the world. And recently she had a chance to take a gorgeous trip to the Greek Isles. And she was inspired by the colors, the feel, the vibe, and she created what's, in my humble opinion, her best today's special value yet. Let me take you through the colors, and call us if you are a Patricia Nash collector like I am, because this really is the best of the best. And for the first time ever, we're bringing you this bag. It does come with a beautiful matching scarf that you can detach. So if you don't want to wear the scarf, you don't have to on the bag. You can also wear it around your neck or in your hair, or use it someplace else. Now, we had a sneak peek of this at 8 p.m. earlier tonight. So over 1,600. I heard it was only 1,000. Oh my gosh, 1,600 ordered. Okay, today and today only at this price. And this is the beautiful Aegean Blooms, inspired by the Aegean Sea. It has a beautiful matching scarf. I think that was the most popular. Then we have Navy Peony. And our wonderful producer said, why is it called Navy Peony? And Patricia said, because that's the color of a navy peony. Exactly that. And we'll go through all of the matching prints that you get in the scarf as well, which is all the rage in really high-end handbags, which is what Patricia is. This is what our own Michelle Lau, our diamond girl, fell in love with, and she wants. That is Greek gold. It is the color of a Greek key necklace that you would invest in gold. I fell in love with the Grecian roses. With my navy blue dress, I just thought it was so beautiful. Wearing this winter, spring, summer, and fall. I'm a collector, so this is where I'm gonna go for me tonight. Down below, we have it in that beautiful passion, which is that wonderful pink. And look at the antique colors of that scarf. Wait till you hear the inspiration that Patricia has for us. We have it in latte, which is that gorgeous creamy color. And next to that, we have it in our tan. And those matte print collectors like me, and even if you're new to the collection, think about that as a gift to tuck away for mom, or today only at this price, tuck away for next Christmas and Hanukkah. Real quick, I'll go backwards. We have the tan, we have the latte. Guys, in your cart and click checkout, this is a moment, and this is a bag to wear many different ways with such elegance. This is the passion. Up here we have Grecian roses. I love that. It almost could be an Americana moment. Did you see Greek gold? It literally looks like it was sent down from the gods. It's amazing. Here is your navy peony, and when we did show you that sneak peek earlier tonight, because it is sneak peek week, so you're seeing values of the day a little earlier, there is the Aegean Blooms. Patricia Nash, please come in, my dear friend. I remember our first show.
Me too.
I was a little nervous. I was so excited that the Patricia Nash was with me. I just feel like what you do as a designer is you honor your grandmother, you honor your mom, you honor the people that went before us, you honor this beautiful planet that we live on, and you do it in designs that are unlike any other. We're gonna tour the bag, and then we're gonna do something that no other leather designer does. So stay with us, but I have to tell everybody, because we can't believe this price. The price goes up at the end of the day. And in this day and age, we're really, really honored to bring you the value right now. So we price this in comparable values of $249. At some point in the future, we'll be at $237. But this lightweight, #1 design called a satchel, that as you can see on me is also a crossbody, is saving you $130. We locked into this value early. We're bringing it to you for Mother's Day and beyond, a year-round bag. And I have to say, you and I have been together with a lot of values of the day. I think that the Aileen is your best value of the day you've ever done.
It really is. It really is. Thank you. I mean, $119. This isn't going to happen, unfortunately, in the future. I mean, it's only going to get higher. This is an amazing value. Buy it for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, we're saying mothers, if you're a mother, buy it for yourself. If you're a grandmother, buy it for yourself. I mean, this is just an amazing bag. Look at all this beautiful full grain leather, and we'll show you the hides in a minute. You talked about this scarf. This is almost a 25 by 25 inch scarf. You can wear it around your neck. You can wear it in your hair. You can wear it on any other bag. It is a really functional, usable scarf, and it is so soft. You know, scarves are having a moment.
They really are.
I mean, everybody's wearing them with anything.
Do you mind if I interrupt really quickly?
Yeah, there you go.
Here, I'm going to hold this up so I could just take this and I could tie it around my neck
Yep.
if I didn't want to do it in my bag. And people would be like, oh my gosh, look at
your
her.
scarf.
I feel like I'm a little bit of jet set moment right here. Yay.
Yes.
I never do this, Patricia, but I was with my daughter and we walked into one of the most expensive French, starts with an L, then there's another, you know, name later. And I went into that store, not to buy anything, and I was already intimidated. And I looked in the case and I said, oh, Patricia is getting it. Every bag had a matching scarf. And I'm like, this is the moment. So wear it any way you want. But this bag is beautiful.
Yeah.
By the way, we're busy. Tap your app, go to QVC.com.
Okay, well, first of all, you know, this bag could be a great price, great leather. You love the way it looks, but it has to be super functional. This checks all the boxes. It's got feet on the bottom. It's got a good size gusset on the bottom. It's got a really pretty V shape to it. And then these handles have nice D-rings on it, so they just lay down, so they're not in your way when it's a crossbody. Look at the zip, how it just glides all the way across. And I purposely put this tab right outside here, so guess what? You can open it up so wide. Look at that.
Look at what that holds.
Look, you could see everything in there. Now, this is a wristlet we're going to show you, wallet we're going to show you later. Here's that crossbody strap. So if you wanted to put that in there, this is a detachable, adjustable, full leather back and front crossbody strap. And even the hardware on it, it's like jewelry quality. And see how it swivels? So when you have it on your body and you're trying to adjust it, it will. I don't know about you, but if you've had a bag in the past that you almost have to take it off your body to get the strap to work. So you've got that going for you. Well, there's more lotion in here in your phone. But you can see there's a big zip pocket on one side, and on the other side, these great elastic pockets. And this lining, if you haven't had a Patricia Nash bag, this lining feels like suede. It's really soft. I put my glasses in these pockets, Jane, and they never scratch. Right. I just grin about it because it used to be a real pet peeve of mine because I have like all these prescription glasses.
And they're a lot more than $119.98.
And then here's the best part. Look at this back pocket. Has a great mag snap, so it's always going to stay there. But just to give you a perspective of its size, look how it swallows that phone.
Wow.
It swallowed that phone. So you can visualize. Maybe you could lay a water bottle in here. You could have your keys in here, your sunglasses in here, a lot of stuff, a reader in here. So this is a really great, great pocket on the back. So you've got all of that greatness right there for $119.
I mean, literally, that's the price of a wallet for a bag. I'm going to do colors again because 200 have already been ordered. It's shipping for free, so we have free shipping. We have a price that should be $249, and $249 would be a great price for this bag. By the way, it only weighs 1 pound 3 ounces. So it literally is as light as air and a really great size at 11 by 2 by 7.5 inches. Not too big, not too small, just right. And we already in this show have had, I think, 200 ordered. Over 250. We're getting busy, but remember earlier today, over 1,800 were ordered in the sneak peek, and Patricia's never done this look with the scarf, which is so cool, which you can remove if you don't want to wear it and use it like I did around your neck or in your hair. Here is Aegean Blooms. We'll talk about how this inspiration is all about your trip to the Greek Isles, so we got some pictures to show you. That's super popular. As a collector, these are all new colors and prints for the season, so snatch them up while we can. This is that gorgeous navy peony, and the scarf on this is incredible.
Yes, that's a new print called Harbor Nights. A harbor night in Greece. It's really beautiful when you open it up.
I'll open that up in a second. I have to say, I've really been thinking about the Grecian roses for me, but this Greek gold, whoa.
And you know what? The tannery just nailed it because this is really how it looks. When I was there on the islands, I saw a lot of sandals in this Greek gold, and I said, I've got to do a handbag. And this came from a vintage dress I found.
In Greece?
In Greece.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
It's just so cool.
You guys, what an awesome bag. And what a great time of year to get a new bag that's going to zhuzh up everything that you own. I absolutely fell in love with Grecian roses. It's been very popular. Okay, I can't believe this. I have an update. I have an update already, guys. This is not a point to go to bed, and tomorrow I know it's going to be busy. You know, we're heading into Good Friday. We're heading into Easter weekend. We have 1,900 for the day. on Greek roses, which is so beautiful.
That's what we have left?
And back, we have 1,900 left. When you add everything up, we've sold well over 2,000 in this show.
It's just so
over
beautiful with that
250.
red and blue and cornflower in there. It's beautiful.
Awesome. 300 out the door. There is your passion.
Aww.
Only 1,400 for the day. I did not even realize in my head that we were so limited. And then we're going to do something right now that we we only do when Patricia's here. Here is your latte. That's that beautiful creamy color. And then we also have it for you in the tan. I'm going to show you that scarf as well. But let's walk back here, Patricia.
I know.
I'm going to stand next to the beautiful
let me do that.
Grecian
Because
roses.
you know, I started doing this because you women out there told me, oh my gosh, you really do use full grain leather. You do really use those cowhides, because I talk about how we lay them on the table and cut it out, sew it with a single stitch machine, burn the edges just like they did 100 years ago. But here is these hides that I brought to show you that we really put this print and this color right on the top grain, and you can see the grain of it. Look at how even on the back, how clean it is, how
I didn't know what full grain leather meant until you taught me. I was like, oh my goodness.
Here's that navy peonies. And you know, this is such a beautiful blue. It's not too dark. It's not too light. You could wear this 12 months out of the year. I just think it's a beautiful color, and blue is so great with denim. If you wear a lot of denim, you wear a lot of casual clothes. This is just so beautiful. But look at that grain of that leather.
What a treasure this is to have the designer here and to see how this begins, because
look at this.
You've transformed the way that we think about leather goods, because you use them as a palette. You use them as a canvas, the way an artist, she is an artist. And I mean, there is the Aegean blooms.
Yes, I mean, this technique was taught to me by a gentleman from Santa Croce, Italy. And for 3 years, I worked with him. And it was an unbelievable experience. He was a beautiful, beautiful man. And even back then, he was in his 70s. And he was so passionate about what he did. He was so willing to show me everything. But this is just, look how that turned out. All these beautiful flowers. It's just gorgeous.
I love your lavender. I love your love of vintage and elegance.
And then look at this beautiful passion.
Here we go.
Now, this isn't a Barbie pink. No. This is a really rich pink. This is one that I feel like is like a dark blush. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I don't know why it's in my head. The best, like, Laura Geller lipstick would be this color, right? That
there you
beautiful
go.
passion.
But look, I just love that grain of that leather. So this is what you're getting. This is the exact of what you're getting here. So every panel on the top, bottom, sides, and the handle, everything with this bag is made from this full grain, top grain leather.
And I know you even have taught me, Patricia, that you make the handles even better.
Everything.
Right?
Yeah, the crossbody strap is leather on both the front and the back. Look at this latte. Now, I love this latte a lot. This was one of my favorites because when I was skiing this last December, I saw so many people wearing latte in the winter. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to do latte in the summer? Like, this could be, because I'm not that girl that likes that bright white handbag. I like this because it's like a warm color.
And I just popped off the scarf, again, inspired by so many of the beautiful vintage dresses that you were finding.
And this spring multi, that story in Santa Croce, his best friend that he went to high school with, or school there in the village,
really
drew this.
Oh,
and he gave it to me over 15 years ago, gave it to me, and taught me how to do that on leather. And then I wanted to do it on the scarf for him on the 15th anniversary and put it on this bag.
Because it is happy anniversary, 15th anniversary.
And then the veg tan. This is your famous veg tan that if you went to Florence or Santa Croce, Italy, this is where this originated from, this vegetable tan colored leather. Now, I must say, on some of the streets, their leathers aren't so great, but this is where it all started, and this is really the authentic veg tan leather. So This is absolutely beautiful. And
All right,
this
let me bring
comes
yours
with
over.
that vintage map of Italy. You know, the map that I found in a periodical shop when I first started the brand now almost 17 years ago. And I went in there to find some old-fashioned magazines, and I came out owning a map of Italy that was like 170 years old.
Wow.
And I was gonna put it on my hang tags. I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, but the gentleman I was talking about, Reno, taught me how to print it on leather, and then I started printing it on scarves. And ever since then,